What's going on, guys? It's Gino from Modern Accessory Review, and today we're going to be talking about the GoPro Hero 8 Black. I'm going to show you guys some real-world examples of both the positives and the negatives of this camera and why I decided to buy one for myself. This thing does come around $400 right now, but there are some good sales coming around, so I will have them linked in the description below if you guys want to check them out. So, is the GoPro Hero 8 Black the best action camera in the market today? And would it be a good product for yourself? Let's find out in the video. Starting off with the build quality and design, this thing looks very similar to the GoPro Hero 7, but it is a bit heavier and larger in size. We also now have these flaps that unfold from the bottom of the camera, which I really enjoy because with the previous GoPros, you would have to put them in a housing before you could connect them to anything. The lens is also now fully attached to the camera so that we don't have any fogging issues. And to access the microchip and battery, you have to unclip the corner and then the left side of the camera opens up. I wish there was a smoother process to unclip it though, because it is pretty tough to do. But when you do manage to open it up, we have a USB Type-C charging port, which is nice to have. This camera is also very durable because it's an action camera, which sounds pretty obvious, but it is very important to have a durable camera, especially if you're doing extreme sports and traveling a lot. Of course, we still have the power button on the side, and on the top we have the record button. The Hero 8 Black is also waterproof down to 33 feet, which means you don't have to worry about it in the snow if you're skiing or snowboarding like I am here. You can bring it to the ocean, lake, or pool without having to put it in that waterproof case like some of the previous models. Now remember, GoPros do not float on their own, which is a huge bummer, but you can buy a flotation handle or case for the camera if we're just going to use it in the water. We also have this really nice touchscreen like the previous GoPro Hero 7 that allows us to easily switch between all of the different video settings, including the frame rate, resolution, the hypersmooth, Pro Tune, and all of that jazz. I will definitely make another video talking about the GoPro settings and how to set your camera to get the best quality video possible. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see that in the future. I also truly appreciate those of you who do support the channel, but this touchscreen is so nice and underrated because it just takes a few seconds to get this camera set up to film some awesome videos. Now, in terms of abilities and settings, the GoPro has almost everything you will ever need in an action camera. You can take some insane photos with this thing, like this one I took skiing up in Beaver Creek, and you can also do awesome time lapses, time warps, and much more. The hyper smooth on this GoPro is incredible as well, and I have a short clip to show you guys testing the stability, so I'll see you after. Yeah. So as you guys can tell, the video quality is extremely good. I was shooting in 4K at 30 frames per second with the Hypersmooth 2.0 on. I also changed the white balance for the best video quality, which I will talk about more in another video. In that last clip I showed you, I was holding a shorty GoPro grip that was connected to the camera, which you can see here. Another thing I really like about this GoPro is the ability to use all of the mods. Mods are just attachments to the GoPro that you can buy separately. There's a microphone attachment, a screen attachment that flips up that is useful for vlogging, and also a light that it can attach to the side. I personally don't have any of these mods yet, but I am definitely going to be getting them soon to test them out. Moving on, I really think it's worth it to buy an extra battery. Unfortunately, the battery life isn't as long as I'd like it to be, but it's not too bad either. For example, if you're filming in 4K at 30 frames per second, then the battery will last about 67 minutes on a full charge with no stops. Now of course you can make it last longer than that because you will probably be taking clips here and there and turning the GoPro off in between filming. But I have found myself in some situations on the ski mountain where I forgot to bring an extra battery and the GoPro died before I was done filming, so make sure to keep that in mind. Charging wise, it only takes about 2 hours from 0 to 100% battery life, which is pretty quick. One thing I don't like about the GoPro Hero 8 Black is that it is not very easy to access the battery and USB Type-C output for charging. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, you have to press down pretty hard with your fingernail in order to open the side of the GoPro, which is very annoying in the cold. It's not a huge hassle, and I've definitely gotten used to it, but I'd rather have an easier way to access the battery and charging input. The other thing GoPro changed from the Hero 7 is the lens on the front of the camera. In the previous GoPro Hero 7 you could replace the lens if it got broken or scratched, but there was a big problem with it fogging up. So GoPro fixed the problem in the Hero 8 by attaching the lens to the camera itself so you can no longer easily replace the lens. So if it does get cracked, you will have to send it to the GoPro support. But at least we won't have to deal with the lens fogging up like the previous GoPro Hero 7. Wrapping up the video, is the GoPro Hero 8 Black a good product for yourself? Well, if you are wanting to get your first action camera or looking to upgrade from a previous camera, I am definitely enjoying this thing so far and I would highly recommend it. This is actually my first action camera and I bought it for filming awesome shots while skiing, wakeboarding, and exploring the world. It has definitely exceeded my expectations and it is truly an easy camera to get some incredible shots with. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel and smash that thumbs up button. I truly appreciate everyone who does that because it really helps me create better content for you guys. If you guys have any questions or feedback, make sure to leave it in the comments below and I will try my hardest to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.